It's time for Dodger baseball.
This series can't get any better.
But all eyes are on this man, Ted Williams, gunning for a 400 season.
downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Machado and Donaldson slug it out next on the show. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it can lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
Manny Machado stands in as he looks at ball one here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. So now two men in scoring position. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And this one misses for ball four. And now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Batting fourth.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Jonathan Schoop. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. And this one gets away. He'll come to the plate with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Line drive to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Chris Davis now. He's looking to keep this first inning rally rolling.
Davis
sends that one out of play for strike one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. Stepping into the box, Danny Valencia. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs. Here's Mark Trumbo now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Teoscar
hit the other way out toward right field. Valencia is there. One pitch, one out. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Now here it comes. And he takes ball one. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Josh Donaldson becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Tim Beckham. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Number 1. Tim
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Lifted in the air out to right. Pilar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Caleb Joseph. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Caleb Joseph.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini. A base hit in his first trip. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Popped up. Smoke is there, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll begin things here against Andrew Kashner.
Troy Tulowitzki.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
The 0-2 once more. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Shot toward right center, and Granderson will be aboard with a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Granderson around second, headed for third. The relay throw, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Batting 7th.
Into the box now, Kevin Pilar. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Softly hit here to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Here's Manny Machado now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Garcia ready, the 1-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Number 6.
Trying to pick things up. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Hit toward the right side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Danny Valencia. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Boy, it's a rough at bat right here. Not picking up the ball very well. He's late on the fastball and he's early on the off speed. Oh, tough place to be.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And 2-2.
Man, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with another 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Now at the plate, Kendrys Morales. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kendrys Morales.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. 1-1. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Russell Martin now.
Catcher Russell Martin.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. Digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, Oscar Hernandez.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Devin Travis will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Davis has room in foul territory, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now another 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Jones. He makes the running play. 2 down. Riding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Throwing to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Goodness, 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The designated hitter.
Skied into straightaway right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Third baseman,
digging in to try it again. Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Pilar. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Caleb Joseph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out towards shallow right. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
And a rather easy first out.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out. Into the box, Kevin Pilar. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But
and we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's Kendrys Morales. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Designated hitter, Kendrys.
In there, 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. No hitters get back there and go, hey, that could end my career. That ball's a little too close to my head.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Russell Martin is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Oscar Hernandez.
Cashner sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Oscar Hernandez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
19, Chris Davis.
Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly, and the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Ready for another chance. Mark Trumbo 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
On the move is Pilar. He gets there to make the play, and that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Valencia on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Donaldson 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
There's another swinging strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Justin Smoke now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And 2-out success means Troy Tulowitzki will bat this inning. Digging in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Line drive to center field. Hernandez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Riding in once again, Caleb Joseph. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a flare out toward right center. Pilar has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Ready once again, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses inside, 1-0. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a big moment here. And standing in, Adam Jones, and he does so. Aaron Loop They'll get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Aaron Lou.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Granderson.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Kevin Pilar. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Kendrys Morales.
Number 8, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. A couple of walks for him thus far. Sunhwano. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll step off and try again. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. There is Travis on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
The second baseman, number 6.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Scope is retired. 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Right fielder, Danny Valencia.
Pedro Alvarez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Pedro Alvarez.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That's just tough.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hernandez ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side. Coming to the plate now, Russell Martin.
Leading off for Toronto, catcher, Russell Martin.
Michael Givens is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Michael Givens. This change for the Orioles. Now playing right field, number 2.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out.
Here it comes, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Here's Scope to make the catch, and there's out number 1. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to short. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first.
The batter,
stepping into the box, Devin Travis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Alvarez is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, number 20.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Machado ranging into the outfield. And that's the third out. At the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Third baseman,
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Grounder down the line at third. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Standing in, Caleb Joseph. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
So it was a strike.
Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Into the windup and the pitch. Trey Mancini is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard but foul. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 now. Manny Machado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. Now a hard liner toward short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
It
is Curtis Granderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And gentlemen, one of the big keys for the Orioles this afternoon was the play of this man, Pedro Alvarez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Our final line score this afternoon.